Coming to you from Tammy's Kitchen in the middle of the deep woods of North Florida. And
here we are.
Welcome back to our channel. This is all about living. This is all about living the rest of our life out here in the middle of the deep woods of North Florida. Anyhow, good evening, everybody. The weather out here is absolutely wonderful. No rain.
That's a bad thing, though. We haven't had rain in weeks and weeks and weeks.
It ain't been that long.
It has.
And it ain't bothering me at all because I know I can go outside and get something done if I need to.
Yeah, well, that's true. That part's true.
Okay, here's the deal. We don't have any rain. Tammy goes, it needs to rain. And when it's raining, she goes, this rain's got to stop.
Oh.
And that is the absolute 100% truth.
Probably.
Okay, so good evening. Oh, Miss Wanda, your sister has arrived.
Hey.
How about this new kitchen? This new kitchen is working out great.
It is working so good.
It is still so hard for me to walk by this thing or to come in here and believe that this exists. Although I spent a month building it, I still cannot believe that this is here. I guess the real truth is I can't believe I'm not working on it.
Well, there's still work to be done.
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of work to be done. But I told Tammy I'm leaving the little things so that when I got done doing a lot of the other projects, I actually had something to do. And it seemed like we buffered there for a moment.
Oh, we've been buffering.
We've been buffering?
Yeah, it's been slowing.
Oh, gosh. You know, and I did. Hopefully it'll change up and get caught up. I made some changes because we was having so much of an issue with a delay, a 5-minute delay, that I thought I'd make some changes to see how we could resolve that. So how's the video coming through? Is it looks like it getting real choppy and buffery to you, Wanda? You do that, Wanda, you respond, and then I'm going to go over here and see if I can make some changes. I don't know if I can make the changes while we're still live. Oh, you know what? I think it might be just a little bit behind. Just a little. What about the buffering? I mean, is the video coming through good? You're the only one watching us right now, so we can kind of ask you a few questions. Nope, there it goes. It's starting to buffer again. We got stream settings. Does not support closed caption. Enable auto stop. Okay. It's all clear, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, it looks like we're kind of a little choppy here on this end. And I'm seeing that little circle thing on the screen. So if, in fact, it's coming through okay and we don't need to worry about it, I ain't going to worry about it right now.
Well, I could move that off the screen.
What's that? What do you mean move that off the screen? Oh, you mean you want this?
No, I want that other off.
You want what other off? What are you talking about?
You took it off. Now you took everything
I didn't take it off. It's underneath. This woman, I tell you. Let me, I'm going to increase this size of the chat so Tammy can see it. There we go. All right, Miss Wanda, the chicken lady. Okay, so I'm going to say it once again. Welcome out here to our kitchen. What can we tell them about for this last week?
It was mostly radio stuff this week.
Yeah,
I mean, we
all
didn't
ham
really
radio.
do-
I'm gonna wait till
Cat gets here.
I'm gonna wait here to our Journey Homestead gets up there, and then I'm gonna do nothing but talk about ham radio. She can't stand ham radio.
Well, it's not that she
Hey,
can't stand
I don't
it,
know
she's
that she
just-
can't stand it.
She's just not interested.
She's just not interested. But that's basically all that we did this week. I've been working on a video that I've been putting together. We did an antenna build for a 2 meter. I keep saying 3. It's a 3 element 2 meter antenna. For little handheld walkie talkies, you can zap the repeaters with it. I got on mine. Our repeaters, it's a 5-watt radio. Normally I couldn't even hit a repeater, but I hooked it up to the radio, my little handheld, little 5-watter, pointed it at the repeater, and I got a all sounding good. So the antenna works really well on the small radio. And we used it for what's called a fox hunt. And if you don't know what a fox hunt is in ham radio, I don't know if you're interested in ham radio or not, Wanda, but fox hunt is they put a transmitter out in the middle of the woods and it transmits a signal.
Actually, I told her about it yesterday.
Oh,
I talked to her on the phone.
Oh, so I don't need to explain it to you. I'll save that for Kat, Miss Our Journey Homestead, if she shows up. But today is
It's
Easter.
Easter,
Today
yeah.
is Sunday evening, and we really didn't have anything better to do except interfere with Tammy's television viewing pleasure.
Right. Well, I figure everybody else is doing the same.
There's Wendy Ann. Miss
Yeah.
Wendy. Good evening to you. We were just talking a little bit about what we have been over and doing this last week. Been mostly ham radio. Okay, so we were kind of talking about that a little bit. I've been working on a video. Our ham radio club did a and I know you heard this, Miss Wanda, but I'm just going to say it because Wendy just showed up. And it'll help kind of bring her up to speed. But we had what's called a fox hunt. We put a transmitter out in the middle of the woods, and we take this real easy, simple antenna that we built. The whole club did, and anybody that wanted to go on this fox hunt could build this antenna. We hook them to our little radios, and then we go out in the middle of the woods. And it's a directional antenna, so you could actually use the antenna, hone in on the signal, and then go out into the middle of the woods and find it. And anyway, I'll have a video on that coming out soon. So if you're interested, you can watch our ham radio antenna build and our ham radio fox hunts coming up. Yep. And we were just talking about that too, Wendy.
Yeah.
Tammy, what did I say about the kitchen?
That both of us still, even when we're not in here, walk by and look, just make sure it's still there. It's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been cooking out here every day. I mean, it is great. It is great. The only thing left that's got to be done here pretty soon is the sink. Everything else can kind of.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Everything
about that.
else can kind of just go along as it
I'll
goes.
get-
But I
I'll-
really want that sink and
I know she does, and if she's really nice to me, and I'll make a special effort to get out here and get this sink hooked up.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. It's on the list.
And I haven't fussed about it because
No, she
I've
hasn't.
been so tickled with everything else. That it's just
Yeah, I mean, it's
it'll
really
get
not a
there,
big
it'll get
deal.
there.
She's still doing her regular routine that she's used to.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get that in there, shoot, I hardly ever see her anymore. Every time I turn around, she's out here on the counter, sitting here in her chair,
Yeah.
watching her tablet and her cell phone. And, I got the Wi-Fi hooked up out here. So she has no problem leaving me inside there by myself. You
That's because
know?
he's usually sitting in front of his computer doing something too. So
Well, I guess the main reason is the last couple of videos I've I did a lot of kind of like B-roll stuff, and I have to do a voiceover, and I can't have any noise going on in the background. So she vacates the premises, and I gotta, whatever. I don't blame her.
for wanting to stay out here.
Yeah, I know, but stay away from me.
No, just
No, but even like I was saying earlier, I mean, I can't even hardly believe that the kitchen, this out here is like it was.
yeah.
And it's kind of like, I mean, I worked on it for over a month, and I simply can't understand why I'm not still working on it, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
But I still have a few things to do. I don't want to like go too far back over everything so far, but I got a little bit of work out here to keep me busy once we start getting some of these other projects out of the way. The next project after I get these next couple of videos out is we're getting back onto the boat.
Yep.
I got to, oh yeah, that reminds me, that tractor. I went out there and got on that tractor a couple days ago, and I said, in every spring, the tractor is an issue. Okay, well, it's been sitting since September, and I went out like about 3 months ago, and I said, just for giggles, I'm going to see if this thing will crank up. So I set the choke, turned the key, started right up. And I said, guess what? The battery's still up, and we're going to be mowing this next spring. Yeah. Well, I got on, I went to the tractor, choked it, turned the key, started up, and I said, yee-haw. So I got on it and I started rolling.
You made 2 passes.
I went down, around, up, and around the garden area, and then I started to go back over. And anyway, Tammy has a like half done, not done, but heaping pile of dirt hugel that she tried to set up a number of years ago, and my mower has been gradually chopping it and knocking it down, but it didn't get knocked down quite enough. Went up over it, and it bogged the motor down and cut it off. And so there it was, is leaning. So with it leaning like that, I don't know what the main cause of it was. I still can't figure it out. It's got a sensor in there for the oil. I thought maybe because the lawnmower tilted that the oil cleared the sensor. So I did add some oil to it. It needed it. And when I get done with that video, I mean, I want you guys to like say, Randy, why didn't you check the oil before you started the tractor up? I normally do. Yeah. But I went out there, put the oil in, tried to start, it still won't start. And so I think maybe it might have flooded the cylinder. I don't know. Yeah. Don't stop. 822. We have a new viewer. Of course, if you want to share your name so that everybody can address you if they need to, that'd be great. Otherwise, if you want to stay anonymous, you can do that too. But yes, God bless our country and God bless our military. Those poor guys over there. And all those Marines that are over there sitting there in the Army sweating it. You know they're sweating because they don't know what they're going to be up to and what they're going to be doing. But other than that, these videos that I'm working on right now is kind of holding me up from getting back out there to the tractor. After I get the tractor done, after I get done with the video, I'm going to get the tractor started. And then I'm going to get back to work on that boat. My center console is painted. I need to get another coat of paint on it. And then I'm going to let Tammy talk here for a minute. She's supposed to like let me know when she's got something to say. So we got Miss Debbie.
Yep.
But I wonder where Miss Debbie came from. A kitchen video, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, we was in here
Mhm.
just talking about the kitchen and can't believe how amazing it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were around when Tammy was doing her cooking videos in the kitchen setup that we had prior to this, but we thought that that was actually an awesome setup when we put
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah. From out of nothing. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
from
pretty
out of
good from out of nothing.
well, you know, from leftover this and leftover that, and
Yeah.
put this here and put that there. It served its purpose.
Yeah.
And
It
we got
did,
and
but
we got
it wasn't, it wasn't nearly enough room. I had stuff sitting everywhere. And now I
Yeah.
don't. And now I don't. You walk around in here from corner to corner, and I'm good.
Oh, you left that door open. You're supposed to close that door because we can't. You are buffering just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know how to fix it.
Well, I can't fix it while we're doing a live stream, but I can go back and fix it. If you guys all give me the thumbs up, I'll cut this out. I'll reset up the latency, and then I can be right back. Otherwise, let me know whether or not you want to suffer with the little bit of buffering or not. I guess I got overzealous on the settings. We went from going, like way behind to way ahead. Well, go ahead, Tammy. Why don't you kind of...
I didn't do anything this week, really. I mean, I really didn't do a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay. We're not that far behind, it don't look like. Maybe, a few seconds, maybe 10, 15 seconds. But then again, a lot of other live streams are going on. And, we're kind of like at the bottom of the totem pole. So YouTube is going to limit the amount of bandwidth.
Yeah. The bigger channels are going to be clearer.
Us little guys can use, because all them guys that got all them big audiences, they get more attention than we do.
But that's okay. They earned it.
Yeah, they did.
They've earned it.
Yeah, they did. They worked for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not exactly, out here trying to set the world on fire. We're just, just moving right along.
Oh, I'd like 100,000 viewers. Y'all get me to 100,000. I'll be happy.
Yeah. I did. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, I did take a couple of Tammy's videos, and I took a couple of videos that I had done on ham radio and on the chicken hutch. And, I put it through the shorts generator on vidIQ, which actually works pretty good. We got to structure our videos together so it can generate them a lot better. But we ended up getting like 15,000 views over the last 2 days.
Yeah,
and on the shorts.
Yeah.
But the only thing about that is it overrides and overpowers. And I don't know if it's just on my end, but it overpowers the long form videos. And but I do know that Miss Marlene, I mean, we can't put enough videos out. She just eats them right up. I threw out those shorts and she was like ecstatic.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I love these shorts."
Yeah,
we said we weren't going to do shorts.
I said I wasn't going to do shorts, but when we start doing the new videos, we're going to structure the videos so that when it generates the shorts out of the video, that it kind of groups them and then, makes the shorts make a little bit more sense.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're going to do. All right. You can, Debbie, if you want, I can, I'm going to go to the post section of our channel, and I'll post that after we get done this evening. I'll post a link to that video, because you're right. There's probably a lot of people out there that didn't get access to the link for the kitchen remodel, because it sure should have got a heck of a lot more views than what it did. In fact, I haven't heard from a lot of our viewers on the video who comment all the time and couldn't wait for it to come out. But you know, that's the problem. I mean, I don't know how to do all that SEO, and I don't know how to do all that optimization for this and that and the other. You know, Tammy and I just do the videos. I edit the videos. I make them as enjoyably, aesthetically pleasing as possible, enjoyable, and then I put them out. Tammy, you can
I don't know.
speak up anytime.
I don't know. I think he does a good job on the videos. He's always whining that he didn't do this and he didn't do that, but I always think they turn out fine.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, but I'm not that picky.
But when it comes
You
to doing the promoting and doing the strategic search engine stuff, I don't do that. I can't
Well,
handle it.
I don't know how to do all
I'm
that.
kind of hoping that we can put out enough videos and get enough what do they call it, quality friends, which we do have, by the way. I mean, our videos and our comments are all like jam up 100% likes. And tell them what happened when we went out to the fox hunt. When we first got there.
Oh.
This is
Miss Adrian, one of the ladies in the club, and she goes, "Oh, you're Tammy," and she gave me a big old hug. You know.
Anyway,
I've been watching your videos.
Yeah. Well, let me kind of get lay the groundwork for that reaction, because I was kind of hoping Tammy would do it. But I met Adrian. She's from the Tallahassee T4 or was it K4TLH radio club in Tallahassee, and she came down to our club when we did our antenna build, and we got along great.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sweet.
Oh, I know what it is. I did a lot of ham radio. I did a few ham radio videos, so everybody was talking about the videos and stuff. And so she found out that we had a YouTube channel. And so I told her that that me and Tammy, we kind of do like whatever. It's whatever we're doing out here on any given day, if we feel that it's justifiable content to print.
Yeah.
But I told her about Tammy's cooking videos, and so I gave her the name of the channel. She went home, and I haven't seen her like in about a month and a half. And she had never met Tammy, because Tammy didn't go to the build. She should have went. There were several ladies up there. She could have had some fun. But when we got out, when we went to go on the fox hunt for the club, we got out of the truck and we start walking up. There's a picnic pavilion. You guys know what those look like out there in the state parks.
Yeah.
And so we start, and we get probably, we're 100 foot away.
Yeah.
And she's back at the pavilion. And she saw Tammy. She had been watching all of Tammy's cooking videos.
She went on a video spree.
Yeah, and she watched the kitchen video and everything. And they have never met. And she comes out there. She goes, "Oh, Tammy, Tammy, Tammy."
And she said, "That's Tammy.
That's Tammy. I know who that is." And she came up, gave her a big hug. She says, "Oh, we haven't met, but I watch a lot of your videos."
We did. We had a blast. We were like instant friends.
Yeah.
And a couple of the other ladies too. They didn't know about the channel, but they were still really, really nice. Yeah.
Well, like I was telling everybody in a couple of the previous videos, if you're in ham radio, go to the club meetings and get involved in the activities. We have got to figure out how to get other things to do. Yeah. Because, we're going to not be building traps before too long, and we are progressing towards having all of our projects completed out here. And
well, we still got a ways to go.
We got a little ways to go.
But
we're just looking for more to do.
We don't have a whole lot to do.
Yeah, and Tammy goes, "You know why we don't have friends? Because we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything." And I said, "You know what? I'll start going to the ham radio club, and we'll make some friends." But the thing about the ham radio club, and whatever kind of club it is, you know, if it's associated with something that you like to do, you're going to be able to relate
Yeah.
to those people because
Right.
they all have, you know, a similar mindset as you do. So if you do knitting and crocheting and you join a knitting and crocheting club, you guys are not going to run out of
Anything to
anything
talk about.
talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in ham radio and you go to a ham radio club, you're not going to run out of anything to talk about. It's the same thing like with 4-H or the, you know, what's that? The horse club? They got a club or something that has to do something with, oh, is that 4-H?
Well, yeah, or
The Horsemen's, Wakulla County
Horsemen's
Horsemen's
Association.
Association. Yeah. And they got that. So, you know, I mean, if you join a club that, and you want to meet some people, get out and not feel like you're all alone. You know, we're out here pretty much in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck out here sometimes 3-4 weeks at a time, and I don't even go anywhere. And even if I do go somewhere, I never see a traffic light.
Yeah, I call him the hermit. I can't stay here like that. I have to get out. But it's like
Yeah, she does. Oh, yeah. And
like
I said,
once a
please
week.
don't go spend all the money.
You
You know, so she leaves here. Yeah, she leaves here with the debit card. She says, I got to go get a head of cabbage she needed to make for the
We had a
fox hunt
picnic
because we
Right.
had a picnic lunch. We grilled chicken and hot dogs and sausages and Tammy brought coleslaw and I forget what Ken's wife was, but she made potato salad. All good stuff, all homemade, all taste just like your grandmother made. And so, where was I going? I forgot. Meet and greets. We thought about that, but we can't even get anybody out here in the county to come out. And they do demos.
and sell
People
their
teach
products.
and sell their products. Well,
I'd love for somebody to come buy some eggs. I am egg poor.
yeah.
I am egg poor. I was telling my sister last night, and then I felt bad because she's got like 3 times more eggs than I do.
And what's she doing with them?
She's selling them, but it's few and far between. So
Yeah. Well, it's hard, you know, because
everybody works. You know, it's. I don't know.
we're out here. I think we ought to
and
just
we're
put
out
a sign
here.
on the side of the road, and maybe one out of
Yeah, it's maybe somebody will ride by
maybe
here.
somebody will ride by and see the sign and stop by and go beep beep.
Yeah.
Say, oh, fresh eggs, honk horn. But you know, as far as you know, we don't do YouTube to Debbie. We don't do YouTube. You know, because we don't actually, you know, build or make anything to sell. We're not using YouTube as a business.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what we do is, you know, whatever we do out here and whatever helps us in our daily life, like maybe an affiliate link to Amazon
Yeah.
for a tool or a product that we like, that we want to promote, you know, we'll do a video on it, or they'll, you know, we won't necessarily do a video to promote the affiliate link, but if you go down into the descriptions, you'll find a lot of the different videos do have products related to that type of video that you can, you know, oh yeah, like, you know, I could use that Dutch oven, or you know, Tammy had a you know, a toaster oven out here that everybody just absolutely adored.
Yeah, everybody liked my, and I got it at the thrift store, but it was, you know, like they'd never used it. It was really, really nice, and
it wasn't expensive, so
yeah,
you know, I just, you know, I listed that in the video, and that's kind of like what we do off and on, you know, and then we do our lives.
Or like I love this little thing. I don't care. They don't know me from Adam. Like I said in that.
Oh yeah,
You know, I love this thing. I absolutely.
She's got a video on her vacuum sealing.
As you can tell, I use it on a daily basis. I have it sitting on my new shelves right there where I can get to it. I love that thing. Okay, it was like $22
It actually, and you know, we get a lot of emails
yeah.
on different products to
Right.
promote,
But nobody sent me anything to
no, we
promote.
didn't. We didn't get that. Now, if they,
I had it for about a year before I ever even did the video to make to make sure that it wasn't a piece of junk. And now it's 2 years old, 2.5 years old, and it's still not a piece of junk.
I ought to post that link up in there too. And I
Yeah.
forgot to do that with Christmas coming up this last year.
Yeah.
I didn't post that.
I mean, that's a great Christmas gift. I got my daughter one this year before last, I think.
Oh no,
year
it
before
went
last.
zonkers at 25. You know, the video went out. It got a ton of views.
Yeah.
And they went down to the link and went to Amazon. It didn't cost them any more to buy
Yeah,
it
it doesn't
than
cost
to click
more to
on
use
the
our
link.
link.
And you know, I mean, we actually
Mhm.
it gave us our first check from Amazon
Yeah.
for $100.
Yeah.
And we
That was slow going too. That was like a year and a half it took us to make $100 on Amazon.
and right now we're still trying to break another $100
yeah,
a
we
year
still
and a
haven't
half
broken
later.
another 100, so that's another year and a half.
I ought to put that back up. Maybe we can get another $100 check from Amazon. But you know, like I said, we don't want to push on anybody because you know that's the last thing I want somebody to do is to push something on me.
Yeah.
But you know what really gets me, and I had thought about this because I'll go and have an interest in the product or interest in how to do something, and then the guy will show what he used.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I need to go down into the description and see where I can get that.
Right.
I went down in the description and there's nothing there. And that is like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
You know, so you just never know. I guess I need to pay more close attention to that because, you know, when I watch a video and I see him using something and he did something and I don't have it and I need it to do what he did, maybe I ought to put a link down in the bottom of the description so they can go get it. I don't know. But if you guys are ever in need of us to kind of check something out or review something, you know, we'll do that. Let's see. Debbie said a person cooked a steak inside a bread toaster and a lady made a sardine waffle in a waffle maker.
I don't want a sardine waffle. Absolutely not.
No, what she's doing is they're doing crazy things. They're doing these videos, you know.
Oh, doing pranks or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that's, you know, another thing. I guess you could call that. You could call that.
I mean, you actually can broil a steak.
Oh, you
like
could
in
call
my
that
toaster oven.
clickbait. I cooked a sardine waffle in a waffle maker.
Yeah, or something.
What?
Clickbait, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing any of that.
I had mentioned we could do stuff like that, and some of the other viewers went, no, 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 no. No clickbait. No clickbait. No ham radio. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah. But and so if you guys, I mean, you might not be interested in ham radio. I'm just gonna say it right now. If you're viewing or watching this, you know, I mean, that's what I like to do, and that's what really interests me. So you'll hear quite a bit about that because I am progressing towards upgrading my system, and I'm in the process of learning, taking my extra license exam, which, if you don't know, that is the highest rated ham radio license that you can get. I've been on the third or second tier, somewhere around there, with a general license for the last 12 years, and I feel and since I started going to the, you know, the radio club meetings, and Tammy started going with me to all these activities, everybody else is an extra.
Yeah.
I think I need to hurry up and become an extra.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working to do. I'm studying. I'm about halfway ready. I got about a month. It's going to be a crunch. It's tough. That's a tough license. You know, circuits and electronics and understanding that. Yeah, it's not fun. I'll sit there and I'll do a practice exam, and Tammy will go, what? Because I had an expletive. And I said, I just flunked this quiz.
Yeah, he's thinking that it's online and it'll pop up with his score, and he hates a low score. He's just like, oh, rawr, rawr,
Yep.
rawr.
We got Farmland Fords. I think he was on and visited with us last week.
Yep, welcome.
Who was that? Was that?
I don't know.
I'm going to try to
I don't know
guess.
what the name is.
Layla. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right. I think it is. I think Layla.
You think that is?
I think so.
Yeah, Chris is saying most countries have just a single class. Yeah, but I bet you they got to study and know everything. Here, I guess on the way we do it, I mean, it's broken. It's broken up. So I'm going to tell you what. Although we really aren't making, well, I guess we are making progress on a lot of the stuff that we're doing. It's just, and the weeks fly by.
Yeah, it's just the weeks fly by, and filming yourself is not as easy as it looks. It is not. It's really hard to film yourself.
I have a real hard time.
So a lot of times, if we're like with this build, it was just like little shots here, little shot there, little shot there, little shot there, because we couldn't just keep the camera running, and one of us can't stand behind it while the other one's working when we both need to be holding a board or, doing something. So it looks like we hadn't made any videos, but it's just because it's took a long time to do this one, and you can't really.
Oh yeah, this was
it's
a
really,
culmination
really
of a month and a half of different recording,
Yeah.
a month. Yeah, but anyway, Debbie had mentioned something. And I'm just going to, I got this thing popping up there all the time. She had said that a lot of their channels do meet and greets, and like I was saying, and we can't even get anybody out here in the county to come out.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh yeah, we're going to come visit with you," and then
Yeah.
they realize how long it's going to take to get here.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to show up, and most of our viewers, I mean, they're all spread out all over the country. We got them up in Canada, Chris is up in Pennsylvania, Annette's out in Toronto, Canada. We got Four Leaf Clover, she's over there in Jackson, Mississippi. And then we got Marlene, she's down in Delray Beach. I mean, they are just spread out everywhere, from here to Texas, Oregon, Washington. I've seen that. California, we've got some viewers out there.
We really don't have that many local people.
But I can't see how anybody would want to either drive that far.
Especially when it's not like we have some kind of cabin or something for them to stay in.
No, it's that they don't even have to come here. We could go to an area that has because I know some of these places, they go somewhere and then they meet up and everybody comes. Like we could say, oh, we're going to have a meet and greet at Wakulla Springs.
We could have a homesteading thing and invite a bunch, but I don't know.
I don't know.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I just don't think anybody would want to do it. Hey, I mean, we're old, and we can't be that. I'm not going to say we can't be that interesting, but it's kind of like we just really just don't know how something like that would work for us. We'd set it up. Everybody says, I'm going to come. And then we go out there and go meet him and ain't nobody going to be there.
Yeah.
It's okay. Maybe women, start getting uncontrollable amounts of viewers.
Yeah. When we get so many,
I'm sure that there's a few people that are like a couple hours, 3 hours away, that if we went to like Wakulla Springs, did a cookout or something, we could all meet there and hang out. They actually have a lodge. You could stay at the lodge, or you could get a hotel or a motel in Tallahassee. Don't go to a motel in Tallahassee. Go to the hotels. So that's enough of that. But it's just a thought.
All right.
Speak to me.
Oh, I don't know. My next project, as soon as Randy gets off the money, is I'm going to start soap making. Okay. I make all my own cleaners. I make my own laundry soap. I make everything. So why don't I make soap? Because it's kind of scary. You got
Hand
to
soap,
use
right? Yeah, hand soap. Or
Body-
bath soap.
bath soap. Well, actually, you can use it for anything. You can
You know,
like
if you
can
started
like
doing that,
you
you
can like
could.
shave it. Hush. You can like shave it and then use it for dish liquid or whatever. But so yeah, I want to do that. It's not super expensive, but it's not cheap to get started. And so we have to wait. You know, everything's a waiting game. Everything gets put on the list, and when it hits the top of the list, that's when we can get it. So I don't know where I am on the list right now, but it's coming because I make everything else, and there's no reason why I can't make my own bath soap. And I'm really, I don't like the stuff that they put in the soap that we get now. So I've been trying to buy local. They want $8 a bar. Okay, soap cannot cost $8 a bar. So I'm going to make it myself and figure out exactly how much it costs because I really feel like $8 a bar of soap is too much. I just do. I just feel like it's got
Well,
to be
see
cheaper
how
than
much
that.
it costs and how long it takes you to make it.
Right. Right. See how
And we was going through, a little town down the road. It's about 20 or 25 minutes from here. And they had this little area where they were doing a farmer's market.
farmers market.
Kind of selling. Shoot, they were just out there with, canopies.
Just
those
little
portable
canopies.
canopies and tables. And people were just driving in and out of there. It's kind of like a ultra mini
Oh,
flea market.
they sell honey and stuff on the side of the road down here too. They have it. I mean, it was a really nice setup. It's like a pull up, and he had all.
She makes that soap. Maybe she can go down there and sell her soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can go there, or
Maybe we could sell it. Maybe we could sell it.
Well, it depends on how good I get at it.
Have you walking trees near your traps? Walking trees? I don't know what he means by walking trees near the
You
traps.
have walking trees. I mean, you gotta explain, Chris.
Do you have?
Not sure what you mean by walking.
That whole area
trees.
where we actually build the traps and the traps are sitting out waiting for pickup. Yes, there's trees. They might not be walking, but there's limbs falling all the time.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of falling limbs every day.
And we need to hurry up and get on these traps over here on the other side of the yard. As soon as I can get that tractor going and we can get this mowed, Tammy's gonna go out and start yanking those apart and getting them out of the weeds. They reach out into the water, makes islands. They reach out into the water, makes islands. That's something that I haven't. That's something that I'm not familiar with, Chris.
You mean like cypress trees or something? Like when we go up in the creeks and we drop the traps? Is that? Hey, Miss Johnny, is that what you're talking about? Like when like the traps in the water? Because I don't.
Miss Johnny says $8 for a bar of soap's outrageous.
That's what I said. Hey, Miss Johnny. Yeah, and it is. It's insane.
That's past outrageous.
Well, that's what I paid. Apalati trees. I don't think we have those here.
Nope.
That does not sound like a familiar tree.
No, our tree, we have cypress trees.
Yeah, out in the water we have cypress
oak,
and oak, pine, maple.
Now you do have to be careful running up and down the river channel if you get too close to the side, because a tree, I've hit trees many a times. Cutting a little bit too close.
Yeah.
But no, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, we don't have those, I don't think. If they are, would they call them something else here? Because I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, Chris, you came. We've already talked about ham radio. Oh, and in the video I got coming out, I kind of dedicated to Kat. But I do it at the end of the video. I don't want to like, this video is dedicated to you, Cat. But when I get to the end of it, I'll go and Cat, yes, you can build this too. And so that video will be coming out here. I had a major snafu today on a video I was working on, but I'll get it together. I have. There ain't no sense in even trying to explain.
Yeah.
Because what I did, the video was so complicated, I built it in sections. And then as I built each section, I created the video out of it. And then when I was going to go back in and piece them all together, well, I got about 90% of all the videos. I did that too. And I was going to go back and make some changes. And I used Pinnacle Studio, and it was kind of running a little slow and crashing on me. So I had to go, and my hard drive was like 80% consumed. So I went back and I started, oh, I don't need this. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, I don't need this. I've been holding on to this, but I'm never going to use it. I've had it for months. And so I just started deleting directories full of video clips. And it just so happens I deleted the wrong one of the wrong ones that contained the videos for the video that I was currently working on. So, but I'll get that pulled together and I'll get it put out. I got 2 videos on ham radio, Mr. Elmer. I got a 3 Yagi club antenna build that we did for the fox hunt. And then we actually had our fox hunt yesterday. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious, and I had a lot of fun. And Tammy did too. She got to meet, a few more of the ladies that are there. So let's see what else we got. How far along are we? We got about 45 minutes on here. I'm not really too concerned. If you guys can come up with something that you're interested, that you like to hear us talk a little bit more, you can. Yeah. We've had a couple, people mention that they wanted to go back and watch the video for the kitchen. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go in the post section and I'll post Tammy's reveal, and then I'll post the build. There's a lot of people that have not seen the initial reveal on the kitchen. So I'll do that. And I know that we've already talked about that.
Oh, goodness gracious. I can't think of anything else. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Randy's going to his regular doctor's appointment.
Oh yeah, I gotta go.
Tomorrow.
I gotta go to the VA, do lab work.
While he's gone,
they're not gonna be happy with me. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna do very well on the on the blood work. I'm not.
Yeah, I know,
because you've been
overfeeding you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've been overfeeding you, and. Now, what was I going to see? You messed me up. Oh, while he's gone, I'm going to start some seeds. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start seeds in the morning. Yep. Okay. That's my job for today. While he's gone and it's quiet, and that's all I have to do, I'll get it done.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I guess I pretty much, unless you guys want to talk about ham radio. I don't have a whole lot more to tell your viewer why them eggs are not in the cooler. What eggs? You see eggs?
Oh, that's an empty carton.
That's an empty carton.
Yeah, that's an empty carton.
But actually, Tammy, there are reasons why you don't refrigerate eggs, right?
Well, yeah, you can leave eggs out for almost a month as long as it's not real hot. If it's like 75 degrees or something, You can just leave them out on the counter if you don't wash them. I don't have that luxury because I have dirty chickens.
Well, you have
They
so many too.
deliberately, I mean, I think they deliberately go do on every egg so that I have to wash them. Well, once you wash them, you wash that bloom off, then they have to go right in the fridge. They'll still last for a month or two in that fridge, but you can't leave them out after you wash them. But if you have nice clean eggs, throw them right there on the counter. They're not going to go bad.
Yeah, Miss Johnny says they want her to take a lot of medications for her diabetes. I do take
He does take
medication,
quite a bit.
and but there's one that I'm supposed to be taking, which helps me curb my appetite. Is that Jardiance? But when I do the Jardiance, I can't do anything else because it makes me so
It makes
tired.
him lazy.
Makes me lazy. I have to take my brain, make my hands and my feet do things that they don't want to do. Okay. But now I do. I do have the Ozempic. It was supposed to be the miracle drug to help me lose weight. Well, it ain't working either, and I'm at max dosage on it. And what gets me is I see all these articles. Oh, look, so-and-so's got Ozempic face, or so-and-so's got Ozempic hands. And so I'm looking over here and I'm going, well, I ain't got no Ozempic belly yet. You know So and I'm probably taking twice or 3 times what they're taking. But I do have to admit that Tammy makes sweet tea, and she uses real sugar. She won't use an artificial sweetener.
Because I'm not using an artificial sweetener.
I have to be subjected.
I subject him to sweet tea.
Yeah, because I like sweet tea too, and I'm not going to sit there and watch you drink sweet tea. And if I want something cold to drink, she used to get the bottled waters for me, and then she used to get the flavors, and those flavors they don't have sugar. They use the sweeteners.
Yeah.
Or the artificial
sweeteners. I don't drink those either.
And I was doing real well with those. I don't know why I'm having a hard time here.
Probably
I was doing real well
everywhere.
with those.
There's a lot of pollen.
Yeah. But she quit doing that. So no waters and sweet or flavors and artificial sweetener for me, which I could deal with over and above the tea. But she don't drink the flavored water. So guess what? She don't buy the flavored waters. See?
Yeah, Chris, I don't do a whole lot of sugar. You can tell I don't do a whole lot of sugar. But salt is like water. You got to have it. Salt and water are 2 things that you absolutely have to stay alive. I mean, it's part of your body makeup. So I don't know how far or how much salt you cut out, but don't cut it all because you need it. Your body needs salt. Actually,
salt helps make you lose weight. I mean, because if you go out, it's like when they say, like, if you soak in or go swimming out in a lot of salt water and stuff like that.
It's good for you.
The salt helps pull a lot of that out.
Yeah. Salt is so good for you.
I cut salt.
Not Morton table salt. I'm not talking about Morton table salt, but real good salt with minerals and everything still intact. That's really, really good for
I'll
you.
bet you if I just cut out the sweet tea and my wife would go out
and the chocolate muffins,
when she goes shopping,
and the chocolate.
No, how often do you bring chocolate muffins home? Never. Okay, it used to be when we would go crabbing, and we'd get back, and when we'd stop at the local store, and I'd get those chocolate muffins they had, and milk.
Yeah,
and that was my end of day reward after we
Yeah,
got done
for
crabbing.
working so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we throw the milk in the cooler, and then on the way home, after we got done crabbing, I said, "Give me my muffin."
Yeah.
So chocolate muffin and a thing of milk, and we kind of are getting off of that, being how we don't take the boat out. But believe me, if we have to go to that store and we have to hit that water again, we'll probably buy a muffin
Have
and
to
get a
have a
thing of milk
muffin.
and get a thing of milk. Let's see. But I really do need, Miss Tammy, I do need to get off of that sweet tea.
Yeah.
I do need to get off that sweet tea. I put on 7 pounds over the last month.
Mm.
Okay. So went from 243 to 250.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you keep it up, you're gonna have Mr. Pillsbury Doughboy over here. Alrighty, I was sitting in the chair last night. I didn't have a shirt on. I was sitting in front of my computer and sitting up, and I'm going, you know what? That thing's feeling a little big lately.
Yeah.
You know, so I looked at it and I said, "Yep, it's big." So I went and grabbed me a Jardians, and I took that and I said, "I got to do something. I don't know. I got to curb this appetite somehow." And I got a doctor's appointment next week, not this week. I'm going for my lab work, but I got to go to the my primary care physician on the 13th, which is the next Monday, I think. Yeah, and I'm just gonna tell her that I can't do the Jardians, but I need something to help because I get one of them appetites. Yeah, Johnny. I mean, I did go
He tried it.
unsweetened
He didn't really
for
like
a
it.
long time, but I'm sure the unsweetened tea I could do better with the artificial sweetener than I would with the sugar.
Right. Probably.
So that's probably what I need to do. Probably need to go with the unsweetened tea. If you don't want to buy me flavored waters, go with the unsweetened tea and then go with the artificial sweeteners. Okay, I think let's see. Oh, go unsweetened. That's what I did. Yeah, that's I but he waters his down. Yeah, that's what Doug does. Remember we went over to his place, the Ham Radio Operator Club, the founder of the club, invited us over. Oh, we got a bee box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get bees. I forgot to tell you, Wanda, we're going to get bees. As soon as he catches a swarm, he's going to...
Well, it's whenever we're ready because he's already splitting them up. He had 6 hives. Now he has 12.
Yeah.
So as soon as he gave us a hive that had gotten donated by another member of the Ham Radio Club. Anytime anybody in the club has some they don't want that somebody else can use, they give it and hope, that somebody can
use it.
Like, ham radio equipment. Some of the older guys pass away and they just leave their equipment. And I mean, that's a heck of a way to look at it. But anyway, this one fella, he's still around. He didn't pass away, but he moved to an area. He was going to do bees. And then he said, all right. And then they moved, and where they moved, they can't do bees. And so he donated a bee box that he had to, he gave it to Doug. And then Doug said, it's up for grabs if you want it. And Tammy says she wanted it. So anyway, he invited us over to eat. And now I'm getting to the tea.
Yeah.
When we sat down to have dinner, his wife goes, you want water, you want juice, or you want half sweet tea?
Yeah. Or no, I didn't know what she said. She said, or do you want sweet, not sweet tea? That's what she said. Do you want sweet, not
half
sweet
sweet,
tea?
half sweet. But anyway, no, his tea is half too. I mean, it's weak and has half of the sugar. So I think I'd be better off going just with the unsweetened tea and then artificial sweetener. I think that's what I need to do. Okay, let's see what Debbie has to say here. We got use 1 box of cake mix, one. Now you want to make me fatter.
No, she's trying to help you out. It's you use
Pan
pumpkin
bacon.
for the.
You can put them in the freezer so you won't eat too many. Oh, sugar-free cake mix.
Yeah.
Tammy, that's
Yeah.
another thing you
Yeah.
have, you can do. She literally needs to make an effort to think about me when she's out here doing.
I never think about
No,
it.
nothing
I-
comes home sugar-free. You know, she won't even. She makes me a cup of coffee in the morning. Well, we're separated in the camper. The kitchen is on one side, then you got the kitchen island, and then my slide out with all my equipment is on the other side. And she sits over there on that side. And so, she'll make me a cup of coffee.
But I don't put the sweetener in it.
And she don't even put the sweetener in it.
Right, I don't even put the sweetener in it. I do put his half and half in there, and then I hand it to him across the bar.
Yeah.
It's up to him to put his own sweetener in there.
So why can't you make unsweetened tea and then give me the unsweetened tea and then let me put my own sweetener in it? See, simple things like that. Now tonight, my diet is totally shot because Tammy thought so highly of me that she baked this most awesome peach cobbler. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you because it is absolutely gorgeous. Don't go nowhere.
It fell. Yeah,
I want you to look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but look at that peach cobbler. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? You can go and watch one of our videos. We actually did a video on how to make this peach cobbler. Tammy does an awesome job. I can't wait to eat it. Did you make your Cool Whip?
No, I have a squirt.
Yeah, see? She usually makes Cool Whip.
I usually make my own Cool Whip, but I did not this time. It was a whole lot cheaper just to buy a can of squirt, so that's what I bought.
So I don't get no sugar-free Cool Whip.
No. You don't get sugar-free Cool Whip. When I make it, I put sugar in it.
Oh, man. I'm out of coffee.
Out of coffee.
Well, shoot. It's okay. Randy, Tammy got your back. She's gonna
let you add your own sugar.
Well, that's fine. She got my back. It's just the thoughtfulness. And it would be good to make the unsweetened. Either that or you just make 2 jugs of tea.
Yeah.
One unsweetened and one sweet. But you could probably use a little unsweetened tea too.
Yeah, here lately, I've gained a few pounds, but I work mine off this summer. As soon as it gets hot, I drop it.
We just need to get off that. We just really need to get off that sugar. We did drink unsweetened tea for a long time together.
Yeah.
So
I just go through phases. I like it one time, and one time I don't. When I don't, then I go back to sweet.
So starting on the next pot of tea, we're going to do unsweetened tea, right?
I'll make you some unsweet tea.
Okay. We'll have unsweetened tea. We ran out of
Now,
ice.
Chris, that is something that I absolutely do not like. Flavored creamers. I don't care what kind it is. They are too sweet, or even the ones that say they're sugar free, then they have that backwash aftertaste.
Don't listen to her, Chris, because she is weird.
Weird.
She is weird.
I don't like artificial this, that, and the other. And if you read the label on that stuff, and it's that, if it's sugar free, it's got an aftertaste. And if it's not, like Chobani they had one the other day. It tasted better in milk than it did in coffee. It was like chocolate, strawberry, something, but it was real cream. I mean, it was Chobani. It was supposed to be really good stuff, but it made like better strawberry milk than it did coffee. I
Yeah.
mean, it made awful coffee, but you could just pour it like into a pint of milk, and you had like Nestle Quick strawberry milk.
You
It
know, one
was-
thing I noticed, before Tammy and I actually got together, if I had coffee, I usually used Cremora.
Yeah,
as
he
a
still likes
creamer.
cream more. That is vegetable oil. Do
Well,
not
that's what
put
she
that in
says,
your
but I
coffee.
wasn't fat then. Okay, so I don't know if Cremora would help me lose weight, because she feeds me with half and half and
Half and
heavy-
half doesn't have carbs.
and heavy cream.
Or very minimal carbs. It's like one carb, okay? The half and half's not killing you.
Well, then what, is it not making me fat?
The half and half's not making you fat. Your body needs fat. You need water, salt, fat, protein, carbohydrate.
That's another thing, I'm supposed to be eating a lot more protein, but she keeps throwing them.
Well, protein costs too much.
She
I mean,
keeps
protein's
throwing them
too-
carbs on my plate.
I throw more meat than I do carbs.
Yeah,
that's
but
the
that
best
peach
I can do,
cobbler
'cause
ain't gonna help me either, is
Well,
it?
no, the peach cobbler's not going to help, but it's Easter Sunday, and you
It's
like
a
peach
special
cobbler.
occasion. I'm allowed.
Right, he's allowed. They can fuss at him tomorrow at the VA.
Oh
all
boy,
they
my,
want.
my doctor's gonna look at me, and she's gonna tell me you're gonna die.
Yeah. You're gonna die.
Because we was talking. I didn't want to take medications, and I said, well, if I keep going, how long, when am I gonna die? She said, how long am I gonna live? She said 70. Well, that's only 7 years away. I want to at least get a few more.
She's trying to scare you into taking drugs.
Yeah, she did.
That's what she did.
But my blood sugar was, what was that A1C? It was like 8.9 or something. Not dangerous, like insulin dangerous,
Right.
but when I started taking the medication, I don't know how significant it is, but my A1C went down to 6.1. So anyway, we're gonna see what my A1C is this next week. I won't know till next Monday, so it'll be 2 weeks from tonight before I'll have the answer to that question. And when I do talk to my doctor, I tell her how Tammy feeds me.
It's all my fault. All my fault.
It is.
It is not.
Well, how much rice, how much potatoes, how much bread, and how much of
What did I say? I put more meat on your plate than I do carbohydrate. It is up to you to not eat all that I put on your plate if you think I gave you too much. Okay? But rice, you get a cup. You get a cup of potatoes or whatever, a cup of pasta, and as much meat as I can afford to give you. And usually that's dinner, because we usually just have two things. I just have a meat and a veg, or a meat and a starch. Because you don't need all that. You just don't need all that. When we raised the kids, it was like 3 or 4, of everything, 3 or 4 different things on the plate all the time. Because that was the way we were raised. I mean, at Granny's house, they was peas and greens and potatoes and whatever, plus your meat, plus your biscuits. It's just the way we were raised. But as I get older, you don't need all that. And I don't clean up after all that. And there's only 2 of us, so you get 1 and 1. So I am not killing him.
Johnny says you got my back.
All right, I do. I got his back. I don't get, and I'm not big.
Well, she got my back and gave me this belly. Let's put it there. I do want to get that knocked down. I mean, that's serious. I mean, when we first got together, I only weighed 180 pounds. But I ate McDonald's quarter pounders. I drank Pepsi. My coffee maker was real small. I had like a little 2-cup coffee maker. And then I wasn't a very good cook. If I ate something, it was like one thing. I did go to McDonald's a lot. I did eat a lot of quarter pounders.
Mm-hmm. So you won't do that either.
No. But they also said if you eat like you did when you were a kid, you'll lose weight. So I told her to go out and buy me about 5 or 6 different boxes of cereal. Honey Grams, Fruit Loops,
Yeah, Honey Grams and Fruit Loops. You're going to lose weight eating cereal. And I was like, not that kind of cereal. I was like,
well,
that is pure sugar.
And
he was like, well, no, that's what I used to eat.
There's no substance to the, it's pure minerals and you burn it.
No.
Through the day. Oh,
Cat.
There's my buddy. There's Miss
Cat.
There's Miss Cat. She showed up, make sure I got done talking about ham radio, so she didn't have to listen to it. But I just want you to know the video has not come out yet, but I did dedicate that video to you.
And Chris, we quit eating. No, I take that back. Randy still has
ham.
Still has this nostalgia thing, but he don't do it when I'm with him because I'm not eating it. But the other day he was in Crawfordville by himself, which is rare, but he was, and he called and he said, "I am starving. I am going to Mickey D's," and I'm like, "Well, go. Go. Do you want one? No, sure don't. So." He went to that's probably been a month ago, but
it's probably been longer than that. Yeah, I called her and I told her, I said, listen, I'm absolutely freaking starving.
And I'm going to Mickey D's.
And I'm going to McDonald's and I'm going to get me a quarter pounder with cheese and bacon.
Oh, I was like,
Which I love quarter pounders with cheese. Oh, and when they came out with the bacon part of it, oh boy, that put the icing on the cake. So, that's usually what I get. And I always get super size. I get the big ones. Large Coke, large fries.
I don't know, Miss Miranda. I think everybody's body is different. But I was real heavy at one time. I mean, after I had my third one, I blew up. I was like way over 200 pounds. And I found Atkins, which is they say that to eat the small meals, just meat and fat, no carbs or anything like that until you find your level. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's Atkins wasn't a diet. It was a lifestyle. You learn, you ate very minimally.
That's when keto
protein,
started coming out. That's what.
And and it worked. It worked. I lost really close to 60 pounds in like right around 6 months. I started the diet in October, and by March I was down to where I could wear a bathing suit. I was back down to like 144 pounds, which for me was perfect because I'm like almost 5'10", or
she used to be.
I used to be 5'10". Now I'm all humpback.
I'm 5'10" or 5'11", right?
But
she only comes up to here now.
Irregardless,
so she's nowhere near 5'9".
I ate little meals, just like you said, because that's what Atkins said. Just little. If you're hungry, eat. Just don't eat. Eat some cheese, eat some meat, eat some.
Tried that.
Anything.
But that takes a lot of work. Right.
But it does. It takes a lot of work. And it took a lot of dedication. But anyway, by the end of it, I learned how many carbs I could eat because it's a gradual stages. And you keep adding carbs back into your diet until you find out what yours is. If your pants start getting tight, back your butt off. That's how it works. You have a certain pair of pants. When you put them on and they fit good, that's where you need to be. If they start getting tight, back your fanny off. If they start getting too loose, you can have a few more carbs till they fit just like you like them. But that's your gauge, not a scale. Scale is not your gauge. Anyway, as I get older now, I find that it still works. I mean, my mindset is still the same. I mean, I still basically live off Atkins, but I know how many carbs per day I can eat. But the amount of carbs per day I can eat now is less than it was back then. So I started just fasting, which is not really fasting. It just means I eat once a day. So at 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, when I make dinner, whatever we're having for dinner, that's all I eat. And I'm not hungry until the next dinner. Now about 4 o'clock, now then I'm starting to get hungry. But like there's no snacking, none of that. No snacking, no eating. I drink a little coffee, I have some water, and then I have supper, like real supper. And I can still keep it off. I still only weigh, I think the last time I weighed at your dad's, I weighed like 148, so I'm 4 pounds overweight. Oh my God, I'm 4 pounds overweight, y'all.
I gained 7
I will fix
pounds.
it. I will fix that 4 pounds.
But you're right, Miss Johnny, on your comment right there. If you do knock off the weight, you do improve your blood sugar.
Yeah, you would.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This thing is starting to get where, I'm going to have to start carrying it. I mean, I haven't gone up in my overalls. So what?
Cat. She said, okay, Randy, since you said you dedicated it to me, I'm going to watch it, and you better have, or you're in big trouble.
It's there. You got to watch the whole thing, though.
He really didn't know. He originally put it in the front.
No, shut up.
And then he put it in the back.
No, God. See, I put it to the back so that when she said, well, I guess I better watch the whole thing. See, when he dedicated it to me, now all she's going to do is skip to the back.
Oh, she will not.
And do it. But
no, she will not.
Yeah.
Because we don't get credit if you skip.
That's supposed to be a secret. Golly. Jeez.
How is it a secret? You told him at the beginning of this live.
It was going to be dedicated to her, but I didn't, she's going to have to watch it. She says, I'm going to watch it. And if you don't in there, you're going to be in big trouble. But anyway, I have to.
Oh, wow. You must be a tiny, 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 tiny lady, Miss Johnny.
Oh, you didn't see? I mean, she had I think had seen a picture. Oh, yeah, she did. She emailed us a picture of her and her grandson. And she is a tiny.
Yeah, you're tiny.
She is short and tiny. And you still have
diabetes.
What I mean, how about your blood sugar levels? I mean, from where were you and where are you now?
She says I still have diabetes.
I understand that, but there's different levels of blood sugar.
Oh.
I tested Tammy with my little kit, and she was okay. I did it about a year ago. Poked her finger.
Oh, Miss Cat, you just made his day.
That's okay. But yeah, in fact, I was thinking, because Chris had said something when he started first coming on to the lives about how he couldn't wait to see me do, live DX radio. And I've been so reluctant to do that because Kat doesn't like ham radio.
She just said
I know that.
She's getting curious now, so you can do it.
She's getting curious, yeah. So, but then I thought about, well, maybe I can do it in members area live, and then I don't bother anybody outside of that. But I do really want to get, more serial with ham radio in the channel. Tammy's going to have her cooking. I'm going to have the ham radio. We're not going to be building crab traps anymore. I'm going to get the big boat going, and we're going to take the boat out and do some crabbing and some fishing and stuff like that. But I don't know how long that's going to last because, you know, I mean, I am kind of getting old, and I am getting kind of not so nimble and not so quick.
Right.
I know there's guys out there on the water 70 years old. Well, I'm 63 and I'm close to getting there. But I really need to sell the license and the restricted species endorsement before I get too old, so I can spend the money. Yeah. But I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out. We're gonna get the boat done. We're gonna get on the water. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. And if it gets to be too much of a pain, then we're not gonna do it. As simple as that. Yeah. But I do enjoy. I have been on the water my entire life. From the time I was a kid, you know, my mom and dad used to take us out there, and we'd be up there in Lake Erie. And he would throw that anchor out there, and then we would get these 20-foot swells in this little 19-foot cuddy cabin. And then it would be in the middle of the night, and we would have to start the motor up and try to putt to safety. And that was more than once. But we used to go to Lake Erie all the time in the water. We'd go to Canada and go fishing for a couple of weeks. You know, when I left home, I actually went into the service, and I spent months and months and years at sea. And then when I got out of the service, and Tammy and I were together, we got our first boat. Remember, I couldn't wait to get back on the water. I could not be kept off the water. So we bought, and we didn't have any money. So I took $600 and I found this really cheap 15-foot tri-hull, saltwater ridden and everything. I didn't know much about saltwater damage back in those days. But then after that, I bought a boat for $2,800 because we needed to upgrade. I bought a 25-foot Chris Craft. I don't even know what they call those.
I don't know, but I hated that boat.
It had a cabin, but I thought I could build it into something spectacular. But what I found out is my dad got me for $2,800.
Yeah, that was basically what.
Okay, then after that, I actually ended up donating. We went on the road and we hunted up this other 28-foot Carver. It's a convertible. It was kind of like in the middle of where we actually wanted to be, because we would sit down along the river and eat at a local cafe, and we'd watch all these boats coming down the river. We just dreamed about having one of those boats one day. Yeah. And but we ended up getting the a 28-foot
Carver Flybridge.
Carver Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz
is what the name is. If anybody wants to go look it up, it had a fly bridge and captain's chair and 2 motors. But we lived on the water. I mean, as much as I could. And we ended up with that boat because I got stuck about 20 miles offshore, coming in about 2 miles an hour because I blew a head gasket. And it took me about, I don't know how many hours, 6 hours. 6 hours to get back in, pitch black dark. And that was not fun. That was not fun. And we didn't have cell phones back then, so Tammy didn't know where I was, and when I was going to come home. The doctor messed your... wow. I need to ask my doctor about that pancreas stuff.
Yeah.
And
I guess Lake Erie, Fort Clinton.
Fort Clinton. You know, I'm going to have to get with my dad. I was real young at that time. But we would go up, and I do know it was like, if you head straight out, you get to, what was it, Put-in-Bay? a little island that was offshore. A little, and everybody went there. They had beaches and shops and restaurants and stuff like that. But we would go to Putin Bay. I think that's the name of it.
I don't know. I wasn't there when you were a
I
kid.
know. I know. Oh, I'm just looking at you because I ain't got nobody else to look at except for the camera.
Yeah, you can't.
You look like one of my family. She does, actually. Did you remember seeing her picture?
No,
No, I have to. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to my dad. We can talk about that another time. As soon as I find out that answer. Yeah, I'll pull up your email, Johnny, and
Yeah,
I
then
will
he'll show me.
and I will show Tammy your picture, and she's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
You look
she's
pretty
right.
good then, huh?
Yeah, well, except she's like
Tiny.
She's tiny.
Yeah, no, I'm
She's
definitely not tiny.
Standing next to her grandson. He's in the service, and he's wearing his fatigues and stuff. And that's when I said, "Give me a set of them fatigues. I love this. I love that stuff." And actually, I've been looking off and on for a set. And I can't find anything I actually truly like because I got a bunch of stuff on there. Like not enough to entice me to get.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put it that way. So it sounds like Port Clinton. Yeah, I could probably call my dad and ask him.
Well, you can tell her next week.
Yeah, I'll tell you next week. Let's see. So, did Johnny? Okay, she said she was 500 now, 6, my 16 now around 9. That is high. My highest was 9. My highest was 9, 8.9. I was down 6.1 6 months ago. Now I've still been taking my Ozempic, and I was taking the Jardiance, and I kind of like quit for a little while for like last month on Jardiance because I could not get to work, Miss Johnny, and so and I haven't taken it regular, and I haven't taken my cholesterol medication. I forgot all about that. My grandson.
Emmett.
Yeah,
Emmett did it.
The newborn or the infant, the toddler. You know how they get stuff and they pick stuff up and they just throw it, right? Yeah. Well, it disappeared, and so I had not made an effort to call to have some more medication sent, and so I haven't been taking it. So guess what? My cholesterol is going to be through the roof.
I doubt it.
She's going to be mad at me. I'm telling you, I'm going to get a tongue lashing. She said, "You're going to die." So, a lot of interest, a lot of things to kind of take in. A lot of people have some good suggestions for you to take better care of me. So.
I'm listening.
You listening?
I'm listening.
So tomorrow we start unsweetened tea with no sugar.
I will do it again.
Yep. And I got my
handy dandy.
I got my
handy dandy
jar of self-service.
Jar of killer.
Self-service. Well, Dr. Atkins said
if you had to, not
would you
just
let
go
me,
ahead.
Would you let me?
If you had to.
I'm the one that's taking it. Let me tell a story.
Okay.
Okay. Because she is the one that went, we was all trying to figure out how to lose weight. And I saw the Dr. Atkins commercial. So we signed up for the doctor. We bought his book off the TV, and I got it for her, and she implemented it. And like she said, that's where she went. After she had our son Rick, she just like went poof.
Poof.
And
Pillsbury Dough Girl.
Oh, and I couldn't say anything either.
Oh,
she'd tell me, "I'm not fat.
I'm not fat. I can wear his pants.
As long
but
as
I'm not fat.
she could wear my pants." She was 36s at that time.
It was not good.
And so
A tall, fat girl. That's not good.
I got a picture of her somewhere with
no,
her.
you ain't showing pictures.
I got it. It's on the computer, baby.
You
I can
ain't
show a
showing
picture of you and
pictures.
me. Yeah.
Nah. Just let it be known, I was fat.
Check into Rosabella. It's a beetroot capsule. Supposed to be good. Well, what does it do? You know, they put up all these supplements and stuff you're supposed to be able to take and lose weight. And I keep researching and looking at the reviews, and they're full of crap, you know? Like, there's this one. Oh, but I got to finish this story here real quick. Because when we got the Atkins book, couldn't have sugar. Ideally. And Dr. Atkins in his book says you can't not to do aspartame. Well, I was using 5 packs of aspartame in a cup of coffee 3 and 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And don't ask me why. I just liked it like that. And so that's why I did it. And I knew it was bad. And I tried to cut back on this aspartame. But when we did the Atkins thing, he said if you have to do a sweetener, he said, what was it he said to use?
The sucralose.
The sucralose. And so the yellow packs are actually supposed to be Dr. Atkins approved. 0 calories, 0 sodium, less than 1 gram of carb, less than 1 gram of sugar, 0 grams of protein. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. No, not a significant source of saturated trans fat. But this was supposed to be what was approved by Dr. Atkins.
1 per cup of coffee, not 5.
1 cup of coffee is an 8-ounce cup. This is a 12 or 16-ounce cup. So I used 2. And so that makes it okay. Because when Dr. Atkins talks about a cup, he's talking about your regular 8-ounce cup. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there you go. I'm justified. If I would drink coffee in an 8-ounce cup and put 1 sweetener in there, I would be in tune or in line with Tammy's approval. I gotta keep her straight. You know that. That just, she. Okay, you know the saying. If mama's happy, everybody's happy. Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to figure out what being happy is because I don't do anything but look at this kitchen. I made mama happy. Mama happy, happy, happy. And look what I get. This is what I get. I get this consideration right here. And then she bites my head off.
I don't put that back down there.
I'm going to put it right there, and we're going to take it inside when we go. Is that okay?
No.
But anyway, just make mama happy. See, that would make you happy. And I do. But see, I only say it because I'm hoping that one day, I'd be a happy camper. I am happy, but anyway. Yes, and I'm going to eat them peaches too.
Yes, you are.
Yep, I am. Let's see here. I guess
I guess Miss Cat wasn't here at the beginning. Yes, we do normally grow a garden. Last year was a total bust though, because we didn't get no rain and it just
it
was really bad.
I went out to start tilling. And then
but then we started late, and it didn't work. Last year was a no-go. I just said at the beginning of the video I was going to start seeds tomorrow because the kitchen kind of
We're
put us
running
behind.
real late.
We're running behind. I should have already had the seeds started, but we were in here in the kitchen, and I couldn't like split my time, whatever. So anyway, tomorrow while he's gone, I'm gonna put my seeds in, and they'll be ready. Some of them in just a few days to go out, or they'll be up out of the. Anyway, I'm not that far behind, so yeah, this year especially, we're definitely gonna have a garden this year. If I have to get out there and spit on them, I mean, we're gonna have something.
Yeah. Wednesday. Yeah. As soon as my money comes through, I need to get a belt for the tiller. I told you guys about that. I was out there running the rototiller, and then all of a sudden it just quit tilling, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I got down below, and I went like this while it was in gear, and the gears were spinning. I thought I busted a gear on the inside of the rototiller. I didn't bother to look on the outside, which I still don't know that that's the case. But the belt was not on the drive, and so
Hopefully
I
it's
put
just
it
a
in
belt.
gear, and then I moved. And anyway, the pulley, it was locked in gear. I don't know. I think if I get a belt, I think the tiller's okay, but I can't be sure until I do it. There you go. That's what that is. And no, Tammy doesn't cook beets. Oh,
No.
Why don't you tell her?
I don't really care for beets. Here in the South, we really don't have beets. I just didn't grow up eating them. Nobody around here grows them or eats. I mean, I'm sure somebody does, but as a general rule, beets don't probably do
It
well
has
here.
not been a part of her regular.
Yeah, it's not a no. And now his sister, she absolutely loves like pickled beets. I mean, she buys them, in the store in the jar, but no, I no. I mean, just because I'm just not familiar enough with it to do it.
Johnny's husband tries to keep her in line, but he just keeps going to the shed. And that's the thing, because I thought about, well, we talked about this the other day, it'd be nice to have an area that had a little bit of room, to set up my ham radio shack, ham radio shack, and then set up the computer and stuff. And then I could just go out there and do my little thing. Everyone wants a man cave. But I told Tammy, I said, I don't know if I could deal with that.
Yeah, he doesn't like being alone. He doesn't do alone well.
I mean, when we had the house, me being in my office was okay because she was, within
hollering distance
in the same area. If I built a shack and went out there, I'm out here, right? The camper's only like 25 feet away, and I'll go, Tammy.
I can't hear him over that air conditioner in there. I mean, he acts like I got supersonic hearing or something, and then you'll hear him out here hot and screaming, Tamala!
Yeah. Real loud.
And then I'll hear,
and then
it's
kind of like I'll
I'm
holler.
not sure I heard it or not, and I'll open the door. Did you call me? Yes. All freaked out.
I mean, their other house was 90 feet long, and you could holler from one side and hear somebody on the other.
It had 20-foot ceilings. It
14.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, it carried.
So, yeah, well, it did, but it's kind of like I go whatever, because there's only two, but she hollers for me.
Yeah.
And I can pretend I don't hear her because she never hears me.
I knew that's what he did. I know that's what he does.
I just go like, oh, maybe she thinks I didn't hear her.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. But we're probably, how long we been on there? Hour and 40 minutes. I mean, but it's all good conversation. I'm not worried about how long we've been on. It's just that, I mean, I guess so. You got anything else you want to talk about? No, I mean,
we're pretty
but
much.
I'm pretty much getting beat up on my.
Nobody's beating you up. He is so. I don't know what you call it, but anyway. Oh my lord.
There's a bug crawling on the monitor.
Yeah, I think it's a fly.
Oh, it's a fly.
Go. Get. Driving me up a tree. This is crawling.
Yeah, fly. We'll get a fly on the big screen TV, and he'll just sit there.
Sit there, and then it's like your eye just goes right to that fly. You know.
Yeah. Well, Kat, you came in a little on the, the mid to late side. Yeah, some lives are fun, and I wish they lasted longer. This has been fun. Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Or we like to try to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're definitely, I mean, we're gonna be. Tammy goes, "Do we have to do live tonight?" And
Well, I said,
"Well,
"Are we gonna do a
I said
live
the live
tonight?"
is scheduled. So, are you really upset about doing the live?" It's kind of like when you first get up in the morning and you're having coffee and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do for the day and you really don't want to do anything. And then I'd say, Tim, she says, I forget what.
I said,
I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook Easter dinner tonight. And I said, don't forget we have the live. Do we really have to do the live?
Yeah, because I'm thinking Easter Sunday is Family Day. That's not a YouTube night stream day.
Let me ask you.
Thought that
since most of our viewers are older than us, do you think that they have anything else going on? I mean, I told her, I said, what better things do we have to do? We don't have anything better to do, and I already got it scheduled. We need to do it. So. And then usually when we do it, she's, she actually enjoys it. So especially when you guys kind of converse and give her something to something to pick up on and something to run with.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chris says, by the way, I always like when you pick on each other. Just proves it's just a normal life.
Yeah, it's real life.
Oh, are we picking on each other?
This is every day.
It's all day.
All day. Every day.
All day, every day. I mean, we have to entertain each other. I mean, we usually what we'll do is we play fight all day. Then she'll say something, and then I'll say something, and then I'll argue with her about that, and then I say, well, why do you do this or why you don't do that? And then she starts hollering at me, and I'll just start bobbing my head and hollering back at her.
Oh, no, that drives me up a tree, though.
But the only thing is, the only reason I'm bobbing my head, shaking at her, is because she bobs her head at me, too.
Head. If I start bobbing my head, that's for real.
Plus, you got to have a sense of humor. And I was talking with somebody the other day, right? This one guy, he was Army. And of course, I'm in the Navy. And he says, thank you for your service. And he says, you cracked me up. And I said, well, I was in the Navy. I said, if you're going to be out in the Navy, you're going to be in the Navy. You're going to be out in the middle of the water, surrounded by ocean for months at a time. You got to have a sense of humor. And Tammy, remember when we went to the VA hospital in Gainesville?
Yeah.
And I was messing with the guy? Yeah. And the guy goes, he's up here, he's typing, he's up here looking at me. He says, well, you were in the Navy. To them Navy guys, they are kind of loony. Yeah. But you got to have a sense of humor. Oh, wow, we got NJ back. Remember his name? What was it? Mike? Something? New Jersey Mike? Yeah. I think that's what it was. Tell me if I'm correct. I think I am. And he was going to.
But you're getting in late unless you're just now saying something that's been a while, because we're getting pretty close to wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm ready to go get back on my puffer with another cup of coffee.
Well, he's wanting that peach cobbler.
No, actually, I want to tell you the truth. I am not hungry. I ate the crap out of that plate you gave me. Tammy, we got a ham.
Okay.
A spiral ham. It was on sale.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
at
do
Aldi's.
Easter, like a big Easter dinner today because
But she
the
made
kids
a
all
big
had
ham.
something else to do, and it was just us. And we were in Aldi's, and they had their spiral hams marked down to $1.49 a pound.
So he's in.
I got a 10-pound ham for like $14. Okay, or almost 11 pounds for $14. You can't beat that with a stick. And now I got food for a week. So and a pot of beans. So
the ham.
yeah.
It's one of those hams, and it had that little gold bag on it. It had all that good stuff you could spread on it. Tammy never puts it on, and so she wanted to get that ham. I said the only way you getting that ham is if you take and you put that stuff all over it.
Yeah, he likes those glazed packets
I
that come
do
on there,
love it,
and they're not good.
See what I mean?
Read the
just because
ingredients.
she don't like it, I got to suffer.
So anyway, I did it, y'all. I did it.
And it was absolutely delicious. It was the best ham I think she's done in a long time, since the last time she put all that stuff on it. Well, thank you, Mr. NJ. So you're Florida Mike now. I think.
Yeah, because he said he's now in Nassau.
Yeah.
He just got an acre.
Winn-Dixie
Very
converted
good.
all the
Congratulations. Where is Nassau County?
It's not Duval, which is
Where's Nassau?
Jacksonville. He said he was going to Jacksonville. Yes, it was. Tammy says she didn't notice a real big difference, but when I ate it, I did. I am going to.
Where is Nassau?
I'm gonna go look it up.
But thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. New Jersey Mike, who is now in Florida.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up Nassau County.
Oh.
Is that okay with you?
I guess so. He could have just told us.
Well, but the delay. Okay, Nassau. He's definitely on the Atlantic side. He is north of Jacksonville.
So he's up close to the Georgia line, right?
Yeah, but Nassau County, I mean, it does go inland. It does go inland. So I don't know exactly where he's at in that area. But I'm sure
Okay.
we can
Error, YouTube is not receiving.
It'll reconnect. Enough video, enough smooth. Okay.
Jacksonville area.
We just got zapped by bad near Baker County. YouTube messing up. Poor streaming ability. Oh, that's right. He's a ham radio too. What's going on here?
I know we got a serious drag.
Well, yeah, but it says poor error. YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. But now we're back to excellent.
Okay.
No, I did not get to see the rocket. I remember one time when I was driving home on the way from Tallahassee and the space shuttle launched down in Canaveral, I could actually see that column from Tallahassee. Oh, and then when I was a project manager, utility coordinator for the Florida Turnpike, we had a utility coordinating committee meeting in what's the name of that place where Ron John's surf shop is? It's down there on one of them. It starts with a C. It's across the bay from where the space shuttle is. You were with me, weren't you?
No.
Well, anyway, we was at the meeting. We was all outside, and you could see the space shuttle on the launch pad, and then it was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see all that smoke piling out. That was cool. Let's see. Can you see SpaceX on the live Artemis 2 moon launch from my land here? Can I get that in Jersey? Are you back in New Jersey? I thought you said you was in Nassau County. But no, I don't actually think. I don't
No,
know.
he said he can't get that in Jersey, Randy. You didn't read
Oh,
it
can't
right.
get that in Jersey.
Yeah,
No.
he's not back in Jersey.
Oh, can't get that back. Can't get that in Jersey. So what he's saying is while he was up there, he couldn't see it. But I don't know. Did you? I mean, could you see that from where you were? You'd have to actually be in tune with the countdown and be outside, and facing that direction on high ground with clear view. Okay. What are you talking about? Okay.
Nothing.
Is that boring you? Is that bothering you that we're talking about this? Is it? I'm just asking you a question.
Move on.
Let's see. Move on. As long as it's what she wants to talk about.
Yeah, never going back to there besides Christmas with family. Can see it from my yard. I'm up 70 feet.
Cool.
Very good.
Yeah, New Jersey. I didn't like New Jersey either. I lived in Monmouth, on the base for a little while. And I also had an apartment down in Long Branch. And then I had to drive back and forth to the Naval Weapons Station, Earl. And that was not fun. I did not like New Jersey. I think I might have told you all that before. So who all thinks this will be our second trip to the moon?
You're going to start a war.
I'm going to tell you what.
I don't think we've been to the moon. Okay?
Listen,
I do not.
Here is my.
It would not take 70 years to go back if we'd have been the first time.
Okay.
I just. That was a serious.
Even Elon Musk says we ain't been there.
Yeah, we ain't been to no.
Okay, but yeah, they keep saying that we are. There's no evidence to prove otherwise. But here you got to figure it this way.
At least we got rushed off our butt, but that's about all it did.
In 1969, when Neil Armstrong supposedly stepped out onto the moon, all that antique equipment, if you would be at Cape Canaveral and go through and look into the lunar modules, and they had computers that took hours upon hours to do calculations. And with all of our technology and with all of our knowledge and all the experience that they have, they are afraid to land on the moon because science has shown that in order for the lunar module to actually land on the moon, it's traveling at faster than a speeding bullet at over 2,200 feet per second. And it would need so much fuel in order to slow it down to even land on the moon. So you got to figure that where they got all that fuel hidden.
It just did, yeah.
They didn't know. If they went up there, they might have gone up there and done what these guys are doing and just go around. But I don't know. I don't know.
That's about like Armageddon.
But I'm just saying,
on top of
they're trying to figure out how to
okay?
get on the moon. We've already been to the moon. So why can't all of our smart scientists and modern technology and fancy space rockets get us on the moon? Why do we got to go up there and drive around it to find a good spot to land, which is what they're doing? So anyway, Kind of reminds me of that movie, Dustin Hoffman, where he did that
Dustin
movie,
Hoffman.
and what I can't remember the name of it, where they faked a whole war and they made everybody in the country think that there was a think that there was a war overseas, and they used all this CG or this green screen and background and
man,
and
something
fake
about
news and stuff.
Wag the dog.
Yeah, wag the
Wag the
dog.
dog.
Yeah, there's Essie. Oh, I got to bring you update on Essie's evolution into our relationship.
Oh, she's just a fat, useless cat.
Oh
Aren't you?
no, I am done with her.
Aren't you?
I am absolutely done with her. She has gotten smart enough to go up. You know how the screen door, clips to the handle of the camper door, but it still has a little bit of vibration to it. And if you tap it, it makes noise. 2:00 in the morning, when she wants to go outside, she goes up to that damn door and she sits there and she
bang, 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 bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang.
Till somebody gets up and lets her out. Annoying. So last night, it's getting warm now. She can stay outside.
Yeah, she doesn't usually stay inside.
So now we put her
Normally
out.
we just, kind of let her out and then open the door and say, hey, you want to come back inside? I ain't doing that no more.
Nope, she can stay outside.
She can stay outside. She is like
rotten.
Way past rotten.
She thinks it's her house and her humans have to tend to her.
Yeah, I mean, this is her world. We revolve around her. And it's getting to a point where it's annoying me. Because I'm sitting there trying to edit a video and she's sitting at the front door going, meow, 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 meow. And I'm going, shut up, cat. Oh gosh.
She is just too bad. No, we ain't got so bad we're flat earthers yet. We're not flat earthers yet. Haven't got that far.
I don't know, it's been flat everywhere I went. I've been around the whole world.
Oh my goodness. I just don't think you'll go anywhere and just fall off.
No, Tammy's getting to be the same way. Kat, she's getting tired of Essie because all Essie wants to do is come in and get food. And she put, and if she don't like what's in her bowl, she won't eat it, and she'll tell you, and she'll sit there and she'll still whine.
She'll whine and whine.
And guess what Tammy does? Fine. So she runs out here and grabs a can of salmon, opens it up, and puts it in her bowl. Because she loves that red salmon stuff. Yeah. I mean, we try not to give that to her because that stuff's expensive.
That stuff's really expensive.
But she will sit there until you give her what she wants. Yeah. There's definitely no doubt. And Tammy, she's constantly tripping over her. In and out the door.
Yeah, she's going to cause me to fall.
She
gets right up under my feet.
And then sometimes I'll step on her and I'll go, there you go. That's your own fault. You won't move. She's getting to be like Miranda's dog. Because she just, her dog gets in there and she doesn't want to be left out of anything, right? So she gets in the main, it's in the camper, and it's even out here in the cook shed. She gets in the main traffic lane and then flops on the ground. Yeah. And then you go and you say, move.
Yeah.
Move.
She looks at you like,
she just goes like this.
This is where I'm supposed to be. And she just lays her head back down because she's old too.
And Essie's getting to be the same way. Oh, and you can't walk by her. As soon as you get up and start walking, Essie will look at you and go, meow. And then stand up, stick her butt up in the air so that you'll scratch her back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something else. Okay, well, enough about the cat. But I'm just telling you because this has been heavy on my mind the last couple of days. And when Essie walked inside that door right there, it just struck a chord.
And she must have known too, because she didn't come over here to jump on his lap. She went over and laid down.
But as soon as we walk in, she'd probably come out here and tell us, you need to go inside so I can have some food.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then when I pointed my finger at her and started talking to her, she didn't make any more advances and shut up. I wonder if she's learning. But anyway, okay. Let's see. God bless the free state of Florida. I'm just gonna say, hell yeah.
Yeah, we are still free.
Yeah, we are still free. We are gun toting,
Yeah.
concealed weapon carrying legal citizens.
Yep. As long as
And-
you don't talk about the other country, then you'll get in trouble.
What other country? Oh, the one yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that. Can't do that.
Well, we really don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everyone.
Well, no, but he's saying how free Florida is, and I said yes, absolutely. Except you can't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
The pokey will come to your door
Yeah.
if you do that.
Oh, I heard DeSantis is getting himself set up for another run or bid at, at the next election. Yeah, I did. I heard that. I heard that.
It's between I just
But
saw it today. It's between
But that doesn't
two-
mean that he can't challenge them.
Oh, I guess.
They have to go through the primaries.
Okay. Well, I thought they already went through the primary. But anyway, yeah.
Miranda wants us to go so she can log off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hurry up
It's
and go
time to
inside
go.
and take care of Essie.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
It's
we're gonna end up going inside after we leave you guys and continue on what it is we do. Ugh. Watch TV. It'll be Tammy's viewing time pleasure.
it's that time.
Okay.
So
All right, guys, we are gonna call it quits. We love y'all. We had so much fun.
Yes, we
Great
did.
conversation. Great therapy.
Therapy. Okay. All righty.
At least I know that there's other viewers out there who feel for me, honey.
Yes. Okay. Yes. He needs to be felt for.
Yeah, I take
Yes, he
all this
does.
abuse.
Yes, he does.
All right, y'all take care.
Happy Easter,
Like,
y'all.
subscribe, and share. And we will see you next week on our live.
Yep.
And I will see you, Kat, in my next ham radio video, which will probably be coming out tomorrow night. Hint, hint. Okay, that's if I can get it fixed.
He gave you 73s.
Oh, 73s? Who was that? Oh, that was NJ. Yeah, 73s to Chris. If you're still there, NJ, we got another ham radio operator that joins us regular on our channel. We got N3WER, and he's Elmer. He's got 40 years. He's got 40 years on ham radio. He's like me. He's on CB radios when he's really young. So anyway, come back and see us next week. We're here every Sunday at 7 o'clock. And bring some topics to talk about.
Yeah.
We talk about being fat. We talk about being hungry. We talk about
out of here on
we
that.
talk about ham.
Oh my goodness.
So NJ, you still didn't confirm your name. I think it was Mike, New Jersey Mike, but whatever. Yeah, as soon as you get your station set up, I know we can bounce each other. I got that fan dipole up. You're just hop, skip, and a jump. We can do 20-meter all day long. So we'll definitely do that when you get up and running. You said you had a 100-foot tower that you were going to be putting up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a mast, a 35-foot mast, and I'm going to put me a hex beam on it. Whoops. That's my next goal. But, all right. I already said like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you guys later. Okay? I'm going to end the stream, and we love y'all, and you have a good one.